to start a new, this is a demo for a new factory game, Foundry. I've had my eye on it for like 5 years, but it's not quite on Steam yet. It's still being developed, and it's kind of being developed off Steam, so you have to go to their website and go through, you know, their launcher and stuff, and I'm just waiting for it to come on Steam because all my other games are on Steam. So they got a demo this weekend, though I kind of been putting it off, like, no, let me wait. And then today I was like, no, let me try it. So I'm all over the place. This is a mix between Satisfactory and Minecraft, and it's not bad at all. 10 times just for funsies. You can see here the game looks like it's got all kinds of stuff going on. Again, in these games, I played a little bit of the demo already. And I thought, you know what? Let me retry and start over and record this because hang on a second.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. My goal is to assist you in setting up a factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
Sorry about that. So yeah, it's a factory game, random generation, which I absolutely love. Any game that has any kind of procedural or random remapping of the surroundings of your playing area, I'm all about that.
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Now that being said, I am it's been a little bit confusing to get the controls down because I've been playing a lot of Icarus and Conan lately, so I'm kind of out of the mindset of
Approach both of the ore patches
factory games. Okay, so here's the scanned area, and gosh dang it, hold on. Stupid KVM. All right, there we go, zoomed in. So we got two ore patches that we know about. We got Technum ore and we have Xenoferrite ore. And we're going to need both of these resources to start. It's basically, they're both kind of iron type things. So we're going to go to this one over here. We're going to equip our drill. And we're going to just go ahead and drill some of this stuff. It's not too difficult. But I don't want to drill all of this just yet, because I ran into this issue last time. So this is the blue ore, Technum. I'm going to leave some of that. You hit B to see your inventory. B for backpack. That's all I'm doing. I'm sure you can remap all this stuff. So that's our backpack. Oops, let's go over here. And here is the other one, which is the Xeno something or other. Now this stuff you're going to need a ton of. Just an absolute ton of this stuff. Xenoferrite.
Great. Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Thanks, Australian dude. So yeah, you just click there, it drops all your resources in. It's going to make rods in this out of your Technum, and it's going to make plates out of your Xenoferrite, and it's going to take a minute. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is kind of take a look at where I am on this map. It's kind of a bad location. We have an unknown resource here, so I don't want to build on top of that because I don't know what it is. And in the vein of all good resources, which way do I want my bus to go? I want it to go this way. So we're going to go here. You can create a waypoint. We're just going to call it 1 and just make it red, I guess. So now we have a waypoint to look at. And this is where I want to start laying out the foundation, and I want it to go east. So we're going to go this way with our bus. So what I'm going to have to do is clear out these trees, which we'll use. We're getting biomass out of these trees. Here are the trees. We can get rid of these mushrooms and these rocks. I'm just going to clear it all out. Now we do have storage space. We got quite a bit, and I haven't even filled that up yet. My other first playthrough. But we're gonna need biomass for the initial electricity burners. And then the stone will just keep. So it's not too bad. Let's just get this little area going here. Check our map. So what we'll do is have our resources mined and then come up here to our smelting stations, and then we'll pass them on down. Clear out some of this area. There's not a whole lot we can do while I don't want to mine all of the nodes just yet. Little rocks sticking up out of our patches. Not just yet. Oops, yeah, got it. Now, one thing I've noticed with games like Satisfactory, Satisfactory does a little bit better a job so far, in my opinion, about handling belts. But if you played Tectonica, which is another 3D, it's like Satisfactory Underground.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches.
Will do, sir. So you hit C to go to your crafting menu, or you need some building blocks. I want to make one of those real quick. And then I need 8. Well, I need a bunch of these building blocks. Let's just click them all and then find out what else we need. Now, he's going to talk to us. And you can tell I've got a couple of, it's Minecraft style, so it's stepped up a little bit. You can modify the land however you need to. Do not feel, I mean, this is going to be, I don't know if the world is infinite or if this is all we have in the demo. We got different biomes. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. So don't feel like you've got to be stuck in this little area. We are going to expand. So let me hit C again. What else do I need? Xenoferrite plates. Oh, I need to go get stuff. And this is going to be another, typical factory game. You're just going to need a lot of the core resources. And then I needed one more for that. So let's start over here. Hit B9 because I don't want to do too many of these. We're just going to do a grid 4x4. And I am sure that there are going to be plenty of other streamers. Nilaus, Catherine the Sky. I'm going to go nuts. I'm like, oh, here's your best setup 2 days after release. And then some 9, and I want 2 more here. There's a reason for all this. It says I need to place 25. So what I'm going to do is let's start the building. You can just click and drag, and it'll go for as long as you have the resources.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
A drone miner. So in order to do a drone miner, we're going to need some machinery parts, and that's going to take plates. And do I have any more? I do. Don't have any more of those. Plates are going to be, the xenoferrite's going to be your big resource for a while. And that's okay. I was going to come right into it. Okay, cool. Need to make a bunch more of those. It does have auto sorting, so that's super handy. Right out of the gate, I'm a fan. Right out of the gate. Okay, so I've got 9 more of those. Let's this is where it starts getting a little bit crazy. Let's just go there. I just want one line. I wonder if I could do, I don't know, let's play around. F is to remove. I'm not a real big of a fan of it yet. But I get that they want you to just like not just mass delete a bunch of stuff. Okay. Q is to copy what you've already got going on. So let's do that. Let's hit Q. We're going to come out to here just for funsies. And then let's go ahead and do, oops, a couple of those. Let's see how that works. What am I supposed to do? Drone miners. I don't know what I'm doing. C for copy. I need another one. I'm gonna do the drone miner over here because I need this most. Oh, let's get up on the thing. Oh, making steps. I wonder if I could do, let's just do one, let's just do that. Okay, so I get my drone miners going. Put that in 8. And you've got this panel and an output. So you are to rotate. Hit that.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
So that's important to understand that all of the floors that are connected will draw from the same power source. So if you want to have your, and we didn't have to do this, you can lay down belts on just the ground. They don't have to be on a floor, but I just want to have all of my power connected right now. So, Bridget?
Just still drilling that cactus.
Mm-hmm. We don't have any power. We're waiting on our stuff. It's called Foundry. It's a demo. So we're going to take that, get out of that, get out of that. And we should still have some rods. I got 9. So let's go into C for crafting. Still need some more rods. So let's go grab another couple of these rocks. Okay. Got rocks, we got plates, we got rods. C. Just a few more. Now you can make the subcomponents if you want to, but I just usually wait till it's green. And then just make it myself. See, there we go. Biomass burner. Now we got it. Let's put, we have plenty of floor tiles. Let's go ahead and put our biomass burner here in a place that's not going to make too crazy. Let's just put it in the middle. So I'm gonna just do that. We're gonna hit C. I want to make a chest as well. I already have two. Okay. So you can right click and it's gonna say, hey, here's a thing. You wanna do it? I'm gonna put it down. Then hit B again. I'm gonna right click to put this down here. Kind of did it wrong. So let's take a look at this real quick before we get too far into it. Q, fine. Let's make it bigger. I don't want to waste all my floors. Okay, so here you've got, you can shut it down. You can get grid statistics. I got nothing going on. The whole grid is just one drone miner so far. So I'm going to hit manage inventory, shift click.
Go watch your mining drones acquire
And
your
now
first
it is
automated ore.
going
Aren't they
to
beautiful?
just
Anyways, we need to get
start going.
Let's build a smelter next.
So here's your little drones. They are going to just go and mine resources that are right below or around this. So they drill down. Now they will destroy these blocks. So after a while, those blocks, you're bugging me. So after a while, those blocks will start digging down. And if we take our ore scanner, which is in 0, and we scan, we can see in the 3-dimensional how far down it goes. So this is a finite resource. At some point, we're going to have to go find another zeoferrite ore patch. And that's cool. Flashlight, hit L for flashlight. So far, night doesn't really have a big effect. B, let's put our chest here. I'm going to click on it and put all of our biomass in there. How about our stone? All the things in there. And you can see right here, our max output is 600 watts. Current output is 100. And that's going to double as soon as we have another miner over here. So we need some more parts to get that done. And now is where we get to the point where we're kind of at a slow crawl. Now it's good. It has a storage. I think it's only 200. It'll only hold 200. And so you can just click that and it should grab it and put it in your inventory. And then we're going to do a lot of this manual stuff right now. And just use our ship as our smelter for the moment. So now that we have that, let's go back into crafting. Let's get another miner drone going. Because we want our drones to start getting this resource. You know what? Let's take this. I want to expand this out just a smidge because you'll see why when we hit our drone, you can see this area of effect that it has, that it wants to grab from. And so far I've just kind of been putting it like on the edge so that it has, you know, a big area effect, but I don't want to have it go up and over. And that should get power. And there's the drones start coming out. And I'm just gonna let this run for a while I go eat lunch, because I want all of my resources. I want it all stacked up, right? I want a backlog. I want to be able to come over here, grab 200. Oops. And just get it and have it smelting. So we'll do that. I go eat my vittles. And that's what we're going to do. And we still need to start planning, or continue planning out our bus. So we're going to do some smelters. I think for a while what I'm going to do is just manually craft a bunch of blocks. Because this is going to come out. That's going to come down. Well, that'll come down here. This will come out. We'll have it come out this end. Oops, I'm out of them already. So we don't have blocks or anything yet. It's kind of walking you through the tutorial. What's nice is that you get 10 blocks. It says 3, but I'm actually going to get 30 because each time you click it, you're going to get 10. So let's just go ahead and build all of these out. Let's just build those out like that. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this planet, this whole map with our resources. Now these, I haven't found a way to destroy them yet. The bushes and the flowers, I don't know if there's a reason to keep them or not. Now so far this is going to be a slow burn, but there will get a point. The more energy you draw, we're going to have, you know, 5 or 10 of these, maybe 3 to get going, to start our build. So this is going to go up here, smelters up here. We're going to run this way so we can start leveling the ground. Getting rid of some of this stuff. So that's what we'll do when we come back. I'll have a bunch more resources. I wonder if I could put, can I fill that in? So I've got B. Right click. Oh, I can. All right. Fill in our spots. Cool. Good to know. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of level this out, get things going. We got some water. There aren't any creatures in the game yet that I've seen, but again, this is just a demo, so it's not built out completely yet. There's some of that. So it's just at the beginning of any of these games, even Factorio, is just a lot of little running around. Gotta go get stuff. Let's get all that. Now I think, if memory serves, this game is built by one person. According to the Steam information that I've watched, he's like, hey, I just started this game 5 years ago. It was just something to do, and now it's blossomed. So I don't know if I can go in here. Customize character. Oh, cool. You can customize your character. Let's get green going. I love green. With the red drill. I like it. Not that I can see myself, but that's fine. Well, you know, I don't know if they're going to have multiplayer later or what. That would be really interesting. Have a server on here where you can get your friends going and Minecraft and build your stuff. I think there is an option. Let's save the game. We're going to save over 1. We go back to the main menu. We should see join server, host server. Yep. Totally can. Cool, cool, cool. So when we come back, we'll have lots of stuff. All right, so I've been just, you know, building on, expanding a little bit. Got a couple of some floors. Why do I keep starting recording when night's coming? Gosh dang it. So I got, I plunked down another one. An additional mining station at each of my resource areas. Okay, let's go collect all this. Like this. Still not drawing all of our power yet, so we're still looking good. I just keep coming in here and topping that off. What does that do? No, that does the same thing. So yeah, I just keep building floors because I want a large area to work with here. So yeah, I just keep coming in. Oops. It is nice. You hit tab, you've got 3 bars that you can, toolbars that you can fill up. So I just keep adding more floors. That's all I've been doing, but I want a large area because we're going to have smelters, and I play weird. I like having a resource box of everything. So I'm going to have, because these are eventually going to be depleted, these areas. And so I'm going to have to get these resources from someplace else. But I want to have a depository, if I can call it that, where I can just plug into it later and not have to revamp my whole area. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I want to have at least one box of from, what is this, ferrite? I forget what it's called. Resource 1 and 2. And then we will run those resources into smelters. And then we will take it from there. But I just want to have more flooring before I do the next thing. You know what? While we're doing it, you can click. So the next thing is to craft a small smelter. And we'll just do one to get that underway. And our friend's going to tell us good job after we place it. And again, I don't want to put it too close. We're going to have to build a mall as well at some point. So let's just start back here in this corner. Let's put, we can move it. We're going to stick it and we're going to place the panel this away. We're going to put it there. There's a reason I did that.
More efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on.
I should. Well, thank you.
Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
So that's key. We just unlocked loaders and conveyor belts. So if we go look at C to craft, we now have conveyor belts and then sloped and then loaders, which load and unload, depending on how you work things. So let's set this one here. We're going to, whatever you just drop into it, it's automatically going to make what it can with it. So the xenoferrite is only going to make plates. So we're just going to let that run. And let that go. And then you can come in here. You can grab the resources, fill it up with what you got, and let things go. So we have that one. I'm gonna have to build another one, which means I need more plates. We still have this going too. I don't want to let this run out because now we're running double duty. Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little bit congested. Okay, so I want to make another smelter. I want... this is going to make 2 conveyors, so 10 is going to be 20. Just let that run. Go grab those. And then I need another one. Let's start putting things down here. So belts are going to be in 2. Loaders in 3. I'm gonna need a bunch more loaders.
It looks like you understand the basics of factory building. Congratulations.
Thanks.
To advance, we need to start our research program. It will help us unlock new technologies to improve and grow our factory. Build a research server to get started.
So we need to build a research server, and that's down here. We'll just go ahead and build it, but then I also need, so I got 3, I'm gonna need 4 at least. Because this is where it's gonna start getting crazy, and I'm gonna build a mall. to get stuff going. Okay, so inserters, let's take a look at those. So inserters, here's what you got. You hit R to rotate. So you've got a building side and a belt side. We definitely want to have an output and an input. So our output is going to be here, and our input, wait, I did that wrong. So you hold the right mouse button and you can select input or output. And I want the inside to come on the back. And I want the output to come on this side. And then our belts are going to run along here. And we can see that we got some belts already coming out. Or some plates. And then I want on this side, I want it coming down. Oops. I want it coming down here. For now, I don't know if that's going to work. Let's try that. I haven't seen if that actually picks up from there. Can I can pick up from a belt, but I can't put down. That's fine. And when you stand on the belt, you don't move. I really like that option. I don't want to have to deal with that too and throw me down a cliff. Let's check out our energy. We're still at 70. Go get some more raw resources. We go fill and take. Fill and take. And then, oops, take and fill, however that works. So we have another smelter. We have our research server, but what I want to do is kind of prep for the future. I want my next line to go there. I want my next smelter, oops, right click, to go. Let's kind of get them lined up here. To go there, because this is going to be manage inventory is going to be the rods. And we need to set an output onto the belts. And we need to set an input to there. Let's get some belts going. There. Now I got rods and plates and everything is just working just fine so far. We got plenty of power. Let's go check that out to see if we need to stamp down another burner. So we're getting close to maxing out our power. So let's go ahead. We're going to queue to copy, stamp this down. So now I'll have 2 burners to share the load. And we're just going to hang on to that. Let's click there and click there to load them up. So now each one should be half, and that gives us room to expand. And everything's just looking really good. Let's kind of get rid of some of this extra stuff. Sort it. Okay. Now, like I said before, these each have storage. I think they hold about 200 of the resources that you make. So we should be good to go. But now that we just have some kind of better automation, we can just have those running. And I kind of want to just leave this like it is. I guess we could have... Was this going to cross? This will be a good example. Okay, so let's do these first. They're not a belts. Let's make... We'll make the ramps. Let's put those here. We're going to need 2 of those. And I'm going to need 2, 3, 4. of those, and the rest we're going to make belts. We need a lot of belts for this. So the output 3, this is going to be out. And then this is also going to be out. Let's just do it here. I'm going to run my belt along. I need to wait to make some more. And then I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to see if it will just automatically push to the other one. It might not work. So that automatically creates a bend, and that's what I wanted. I don't know if these aren't coming onto here because they're not mergeable, and this isn't picking up. Okay, this is what I wanted to test and wanted to see, because this has 163, so it's not picking up from here. It's fine. We'll just delete this and that, and then we're going to hit Q and rotate, and we should see them coming in. No valid connection. Ah. All right. It's a little bit tricky, and I'm not a big fan of it so far. I mean, you got to be real specific on how you feed these things. So not going in. Let's delete it. 3, and I want this to be input. That's the building. This is the belt. I want to see this increase. Why is it not intake? Output. Oh, that's right. So if I take this, I go to inventory and I take it all out, it's only going to hold like 3, which I think is really strange. That's fine. So it's fine. It will load in. It's just going to take a minute. So we want to do that here with this. So we're going to hit 3 and we're going to hit this. This is going to be our output. And then 2. We're just going to run this as far as we can. As far as we can. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. We're going to have to hit 4 to go up. Let's just do it there. And then you right click to say I want to go to down slope, and we'll do that there for funsies. Now I also need to make a bunch more of these because I'm out. So it's really interesting. It'll automatically know where you're looking at depending on where your reticle is. So we want to be at the top. We're going to click and drag. We're going to click and we're going to rotate and drag. Now this is going to have to be adjusted as well. Oops. All right, we learned that the hard way last time. So we need to go out one more. We need to go down, rotate in, and now, and again, this has a bunch in there. It's only going to hold 3 at a time automatically. So we're off to a really good start. We're almost 100% automated now. This is really good. So now we have a researcher that we need to do. So we have our belts coming down. And we're going to just, for now, Gonna go to B. We have our research server. Gonna right click and we're just gonna set it down.
To advance in research, you will need to build science packs. Craft a few by hand to unlock your first research, the assembler.
So just like a lot of factory game, well, Factorio, we're gonna have to make some science packs. So click over to science. We need some machine parts, which come from plates. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna fill up and take, and we should now be able to make those. And so I'm just gonna shift click to make all 5 because we're gonna need those. Fill that up again. Don't really need to because it is now being supplied, but I do want to supply this just to have, I mean, this is free. It doesn't take any energy, so there's no reason to not have that full. But so let's look at our inventory here. We've got 2 science packs. So we're going to hit research, and it takes you into a tree that looks like it's a tech tree. This is a research. This is just what you get. So the first thing we want to do is assemblers, and we're going to need 3 of those. So we're going to hit start research, and it's going to just do its thing after we fill it up with what we got. So we can manage the inventory. Oops. I think we hit 5, but it's only going to let us put what we have in. So we'll let that run, and you can see at the top there, you can see your percentage of resources, which is super handy. So the graphics are good. I don't have a problem with any of the graphics. It looks, clouds look great. It's kind of cartoonish, but it's fine. It's the vibe we're going for here. All right.
You just unlocked the assembler. This machine will allow you to automate production of more complex items. From here, your top priority should be to automate the production of more science packs.
All right, so he wants us to automate science packs. If we look at this, we need 10 machine parts and 8 technum rods. Well, technum rods are just regulars, but if we go look at these machine parts, we're going to need 1 xenoferrite plate. So we're going to need a couple, and I want to delete this because I don't need that. I'm not going to need that for a minute because I want to kind of get things going here. Let's just move it. How about that? Let's move it down here because I still want to use it. I just don't need it right now. What we can do is take a look at other things and figure out what we want to research next. Now this one takes 5. This is the logistics container, which is super nice. It'll hold 1,600 resources. So I definitely want to do this one next. And I think what I'm going to do is just craft 5 more of these on my person because I want those containers before I go any further. I want to be able to have a container so I can just stockpile crap tons of these resources and start feeding downstream. I think, yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. This will work. This is fine. But you can see we've already got some plates going. I can come here, grab the plates, and I can grab the rods, and that way I can continue to make the things I need to make. I'm gonna need a ton of loaders. And now we're just going to start stockpiling. I'm just going to backlog a bunch of supplies. So when we come back, I'll have that done. So what I've unlocked is where'd it go? Logistics container. I'm going to make 4 of those. Because I want to, oops, keep hitting the wrong button. Need 2 more of those just to have them. So this logistics container, as he starts playing in the dark once again, like goober. This will allow us to need to expand this. Let's expand this backside real quick. This is going to let us store a lot more resources. He says. So let's hit B. Let's just drop those there so I have them. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to delete some of this stuff. I think we should be able to fit one here. So if I hit 7 and this is one of those rare occasions where you got to take your time to get things set up correctly. So here we have, this is just a big storage box. That's all it's going to say. It's empty and it's going to hold a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is we have to have an input here. And we're just going to feed it in. Oops, not there. We're just going to feed it in and we're going to see that count grow. Right? It's just going to feed as fast as it's getting stuff in. And then I'll probably add, oh, we could add both these. Let's do this. Watch. So we're going to grow this. We're going to copy that, stamp it down. We're going to clone that and drag it in. It automatically, no, it didn't. It's all right. Oops. There we go. I'm going to feed it double fast. Because now we have both of these miners coming in to here. So it's going to just fill up real quick. So now we have to add, if we can do it in the space we have here. Nope. Gosh dang it. I really don't want to bend around. This is dumb. Let's just do it to get things running. We're going to take this. This is going to be our output. And then I think we should be able to output to here. Into there. Somebody opened a soda. And it's kind of squirrely. It's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted to have it come straight out, but that's okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So let's add... kind of just keep it in the same lane here. We're just going to add it here. And we need an output. Output there and an input here. And then we're going to take this and just kind of wiggle it around. And there's probably 1,000 different ways to do this. Let's have it go this way. Probably 100 ways to do this. This is just how I'm doing it for now. So now what's going to happen is we're going to have a backlog, a stockpile. So if I turn these off, or once they fill up, then it's going to backlog, and these containers will have, like I said, if you click in it, you can see it's going to hold quite a bit. It's going to hold a lot, which is what you want. Yeah, well, it's what I want. I want to have a backlog. So what I'm going to do is kind of the same thing here. I want to have a couple of smelters. These are 4. This is gonna get clunky real fast. Let's go ahead and add a whole bunch more belts, and we're gonna draw it down, and then draw it down. Because I want to have some smelters. So what we're going to do, let's actually delete some of these. There we go. I want to have some more, so I'm going to have 7. Let's have it there, and then the next one's going to be spaced out a tad. And then we can delete this. Needs to be intake, and this also needs to be intake. We're just going to feed it in and feed it in. So not only will we have a surplus of raw resources, we're also going to have a surplus of product. Right, so I got 31 plates. Now if I need to, I can just come over here and grab some plates and some rods and call it good. Let's take a look at our research. Another thing I always think of, you should always be researching. I'm going to do the scanner gun. No, I want to do this conveyor balancer, because this is going to let us split, merge, or balance 2 conveyor lanes. It's going to take 20, which is a little bit much, but that's just what I want to do. Now you notice I don't have an assembler running to make these yet, because I wanted to kind of get some things made first. So I'm going to see if I can make these by hand, and I cannot. I need machine parts, and that's going to be plates. So I can come to this container, grab all of those, hit C again, and I can make at least 15, so we'll get that going. Now also keep in mind that this is just level 1. I'm sure that later on there's going to be, you know, some more heavy duty speeds. We can get some of this stuff going. Let's take a look real quick and see how bad the damage is on our smelting. It's not bad. Not bad there. Or not smelting, but our mining. It's not bad. I want to keep an eye on this because I want to make sure that we're not exhausting our resources. I always want to make sure that we're going to have plenty to get here. I don't know if it says, it just says the location. It doesn't say how much it is though, right? Just gives the location, and that's fine. That's fine. I like this too in the map where you can kind of see your grids and things and how you see your belts. Okay, we're still making these. Let's get that going. We got plates. Definitely need to make... so here's where it starts ramping up real quick. I want to make another mass bioburner. Let's go check these guys to make sure that they got enough material to burn. 34 and 35. So we're going to have to go on a trip to go get some more resources at some point. And then what I want to do is add another lane for this next bioburner when I get there. I mean, we're still doing good. We're only using half of our output on both of those, and that's fine. What do we got here? We got 490, we got 500 ore, we've got 1100 ore, so I like that. I like to see it backed up. And once we get these splitters unlocked, we'll be able to go even further. I have more fun with that. Wait, where was the... Oh, I need to make more parts. Oops. Let's take that. Let's see. 5. Perfect. That's going to be 20. And then after that, we need to make our assemblers. So I'm going to need 2 assemblers out of the gate to make the blue science cubes, science packs, whatever we're calling these, science packs. Because again, it takes the machined parts and regular rods. So we make regular rods by default. The machine parts are going to take xenoferrite plates, and it's going to take 10 plates to 8 rods. So I'm definitely going to need more plates than rods. All right. It'll work out. It'll work out, and we should be good to go. Gonna have to expand our area more. Kind of waiting for some things. And then the reason I left a long area here is because I wanted some space to kind of put a few more. I'd like to have 5 smelters on each side as I get going, just because I want to be able to smelt real fast. Now, that being said, I'm probably going to have to increase the amount of miners that I have. See, these are already starting to not spit out as fast as I'm taking. So it's kind of like all these is just a slow burn at the beginning. Now, what you can do in the meantime, while you're waiting for things to cool off or build up, is we can go exploring and see if we can find some other areas that have ore. So let's do that. Let's just go running around for a minute. And I like the map too, that you can kind of see where you are in the map. Because what we it'll only scan for a little way a ways ahead. So we're going to come to the edge. Now I'm going to hit scan. And we can see here's some technium ore. And it just instantly scanned all that area. Let's keep going just a little bit further. Because why not? I can see here we're getting up in the mountains. So it's going to make... Boink. I got unknown resources. Wow, poop. That's okay. I just don't know what they are, right? So let's go. This is mountainous areas. Let's just go up here and see what we can find. Look at all these mountains. This is so cool. Really captured kind of the essence of Minecraft in this too. Ugh, nothing. All right, let's head back down. I haven't seen any fall damage. I do like these forests. These are great resources for biomass. You get 38 out of these honking trees instead of like 8 from the bushes. So that's good. Kind of come up here. Unknown resource in the top right up here.
There you go. Tiny house station.
Let's do some more scanning. Man. And I don't expect, well, I would hope that when this releases, there will be server settings where I can say, hey, make my ore patches more frequent or richer or something like that. That'd be fun. Now you notice I got 2 things going on here. I've got the black, which is the fog, and then I have my scanned area, so I can see what's ahead of me, but I just haven't scanned for resources yet, which is pretty cool. Man, I'm just not finding anything else. Did on that first map I played. All right, let's keep looking for a little bit. See how long this demo lasts.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, scroll wheel. What's this? Unknown, unknown. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. It's just nothing. Man, got ripped off. We have to go out in the middle of nowhere to find some extra resources. We haven't looked down here. Let's go for a swim. Now, there's lots of different biomes, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if the developer plans on releasing. Hey, there's something. Look at that big glob. Oh, look how far down it is in the water. All right, well, we found it. It's just down here. So I don't know how that was. I don't know how that's gonna work. Let's just keep going. This is a deep forest biome. Uh-oh, found something. Oops, where's the map? Oh, just that, and then unknown. All right, let's go east. This is terrible. Really didn't want to have to start over. My goodness, this is not very fun. We got biomass for days. Okay, it is what it is. Is what it is. Probably just scan my own stuff. Oh, it's more technium. Clear down. All right, is what it is. What kind of resource is this? It's just stone. I mean, I guess it would work underwater. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, I gotta go drop off these other science packs that I have. So we can unlock the next thing. That was fun. We're gonna drop that off. There's the next 5, and that's gonna unlock our convoy balancer. So let's go grab those. Auto sort. I got plenty of rods, so we're good there. Go check out our fuels. Top those off. B for backpack. All right, 83%. I mean, it does take a while for these researches to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the convoy or conveyor balancers, which is a splitter merger. It's all in one unit, which I kind of like. I don't know how it would handle multiple items, but I'd Try not to cross the streams. And then we're going to get our character improvements. So you have facilities, and then you have your character. I want to get this mining drill, I think. Maybe not. Oh, 5 for cargo speed, or inventory slots plus 4. That really hasn't been a problem yet. Let's go back and see what else we can unlock here. So there was conveyor balancers. Then there's containers. These are larger containers, but you can't attach them to the network, so they're just by themselves. You have doors, which I really don't care about. Ladders. Don't care about. Let's see, now this next conveyor too is going to need red science packs, which we don't even have unlocked yet. I really want to get to this next level of burner. So let's open up our scanner for that. You can start it even though you don't have stuff going. Okay, so we've unlocked the next thing. And that is, I need 2 assemblers. And I need a bunch of these of our balancers. Trying to think. I think that's what I want to do. So let's put our balancers down here. And that should be, and then our assemblers for fuzzies. Okay, so let's take one thing at a time here. What our balancers are going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to split these off. And then we take our balancer and I want to kill that. Want to do this, and then we can take and have that curve in, and then have this one continue on to the next thing. Why doesn't that work? I really wish. It's all right. I just don't like the way that works. I wish I could feed into this side. Right? So we have that, and then, oh, I need some more smelters. So we're gonna go into here. Let's see. Smelters. Let's do 2 more smelters. And let that make. There's 1, so I can set this smelter down here. And then I can queue to copy. Just have it output. I need to copy another one of these. Queue to copy that. Needs to be here. We're gonna build it in and build it down. Right? So we're taking this in, we're splitting it off. Some's going to go to this smelter, some's going to go to that smelter. And if we look, we should see some materials. It's got 3, it's going to output, and it should stick it right out here. Oops, that's intake. Need output. And let's keep it on the same block line as the other one. There it goes. Now it's outputting. Just for uniformity, I know it's stupid. We have that. And then what I want to do we're gonna have to move this, I think, because I want to pull off of here and have an assembler, which is going to be 6. See how honking big that is? We're going to put it there, and then we're going to 9. So we need to add, like, to have it on blocks. Of course, I put the thing on the back side. It's fine. So our configuration here is going to be xenoferrite. Oh, that's plates. It's fine. Hold on. Let me think about this. All right. So this is not pretty. So, I mean, it's working. So what we got going on here is, this is a funky way of splitting off. I don't know any better way to do this right now. So we've got plates coming out of one side, rods coming out of another side, right? And I had to go up and over our bus. And so we're feeding our plates into one assembler to make our, what is machine parts? The machine parts are going straight over into our blue science packs. And then we also have rods coming in from the bus into here. So we got everything that we need. Science packs are coming out and going into the research center. So if we go in and look at the, well, you can see it's running 19. The problem is this is pretty slow. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty slow making. Which is fine because we don't want to kill all of our resources that we've got. We don't want to just, you know, use everything right out of the gate. But what I do want to do is come down here. I need to make sure that we're staying topped off with that. What I do need to do is come here and take a look at this, because I think we need to do a better job of handling this. Let's go this way. It's fine. All right, it's getting a little bit crazy up in here. So what I want to do is hit 5. We're gonna have to delete some of this stuff. Let's delete this and this and this and this, all the things, and then we're gonna copy this, bring it over. Yep, that'll work into a 4x4 grid. We'll hit 5 to come down here. Q to copy that because we want that to go down, and then we're gonna pass that in. Need to copy C. Out of parts. Dang it. That's all right. Get those going, and then we should be able to make a couple more of those. Let's make a couple more of those. And a few more of those. Okay. Just making those. All the thoses. Okay, so we have that. We're going to copy it. This is going to be, make sure it's outputting. And have it come on this side. And that should balance them into the one side, the one belt. So I don't have much there, but we got 200 here. and it's just going to take some time, and we could add another, you know, we could daisy chain this out diagonally to get as many of those as we want, and just have them coming down one belt. One belt's fine. We are just about out of biomass. We have to get some more of that. And then what we could do here, this is fine. This isn't hurting anything. It's 1600. It's full. You can limit the number of... Okay, that's fine. That is fine, but we definitely want more of this. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's almost full. It's getting there. Okay, this is good. This is good. So we've got this coming here. Balancing it off. We're making plates. We'll probably have to make a couple more of these because I don't think... We got 208 versus 585 on that side. But it's fine. It's doing the job. It's we're automatically making all of the things to make our research. And then you just let it run while you go farting around doing other stuff. So we're getting the ignium scanners going. And that's fine. One thing I wanted to do, I probably will do at some point, is add... I wanted a box because as you can see here, well, the output's 0, but I wanted to be able to, this won't stockpile much. So it's going to get, this is going to get backed up, and I guess this will hold some. I don't know how many. Manage inventory. So only hold 1 stack. I don't know if that's 10, 20, 100, 200. The idea would be to put a container, one of these containers on the other side of this so that it could just stockpile full of blue chips all day long. And then we'll just turn this on or off based on our needs, but we'll just let it run for now. So that's how we do that. What's another thing that we need to do for mall type situations? One thing we need is flooring. Definitely need a lot of floors for this. So that's something that we could do. Let's look at the recipe for floors. We just need plates and rods to make floors. And we could do that. We got 209. We got 590 over here. That's the other question is, we're coming up on a delicate balance between resource generation and product consumption. If that makes any sense. Because I definitely don't want to use our products faster than we can make them. Okay, we got our scanner upgrade, so if I hit that and then hit 0, hit map, we still don't know what this is. Here's the new one. Let's head that away. Let's see, go mine some, see if we can mine some manually. It's probably clear underground. Well, at least it's not underwater, so that's good. Let's go check it out. It's not underwater, but it is underground. So let's do this. Oops. Let's kill that tree. Okay, that's what that is. I don't want to kill too much of that because we want our robots to do it. I just wanted to see what it was. So we have ignium or rubble. Let's we're probably gonna have to smelt it and all kinds of stuff too, huh? Let's go back to our research and see what the next thing is to unlock. Because now that we have automation, we always want to be researching. And that's going to be here. It's going to take 20 science packs that are blue. This unlocks a larger low voltage generator. So hopefully it'll store more resources. And and also last longer. So we'll just get it going. Yeah, I can't put it into any of these because these are specific to xenoferrite plates and technum rods. It's fine. What I could do is let's just put this, let's put this smelter down. And we can go into our manage inventory and say, it's not going to let me. Fuel value 10 megajoules. Ignium ore. I don't know what I'm going to need for that. So let's take a look at F1. General automation, loader slots, output toggle buttons. That's fine. T intersections as sees image below. Loaders cannot be placed on conveyor curves and will convert the underlying conveyor to a straight conveyor placed on top of a curve. So this is, you can do this, that's fine. Flashlight, we learned about that. Low voltage, we learned about that. Building machines, conveyors and balancers, we learned about that. Priority levers, okay, so we're learning stuff. So these have a priority lever, okay. So this would be the output side. We want to prioritize the main bus. And here we want to go the other way because that's the main bus. That's interesting. Okay. Glad we looked into that. Conveyor slopes, you can go up and down. Smelters, it's just a thing. Storages, there you go. I'm not really seeing how I would smelt. How much power are we generating here? We're not even getting close to 10 megajoules. Well, what we can do is we can add a few more of these. And then go into craft. Let's get us up to 5. And see what happens. Let's kill some stuff. Definitely see a large chunk of my time in just destroying landscapes. I mean, I don't care. There's plenty of 6. Just mushroom get me 4. All right, we definitely need to head out to some trees. Let's get that going. 95. Nothing. Grid stats. We're not even okay. So much. You need so much. That's fine. I'll give you something to do while you're waiting. Now one thing I have noticed so far, when you play these factory games, if they don't have some kind of blueprint system, it is not very replayable in my opinion. Because every belt has to be manually placed down one at a time, right? Everything's got to be done. That was a big problem with Satisfactory for the longest time, is they didn't have blueprints, and so it was like, I don't want to restart game over because it's just gonna take forever. Okay, we're all full. Let's look at our grid stats. Low voltage grid. We got 4 biomass. We're not really hitting that limit, are we? I just don't know if this smelter is going to be able to... It's not going to let us put that in there. Probably because it's a small smelter. I'm going to bet that we got to unlock the next level of smelter in order to get those. That's fine. I mean, I just needed this biogenerator. I guess that's probably not going to be very efficient. What's this? Double doors, walkways, lights. I don't need any of that. This is going to take 30 science packs to get red science. Then we can get explosives and basic steel making, ore scanner, mineral rocks, ore refinement. Now we're talking about oils, tanks, concrete production, incinerators, high voltage energy grid, pipes, poles, mining efficiency. This is just a demo. I honestly hope there's a ton more to this game than just what we're seeing. Hopefully this is just a demo. Limitations, where are we at? 85%. Then we're going to get our character improvements. So that's going to be 4 slots, and then we can get up to inventory space, drill speed, all kinds of stuff. Where am I? Okay. So we can't do anything with that yet. Okay. Fill that in. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, we were gonna do mall. Let's put the mall. I guess we could put it on this side. It's just gonna. And by mall, what I mean is a part of our factory that is always making construction items. Because I don't want to have to stop and make more of something. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit research. We want this. Start it. I don't want to have to stop and make more belts. I don't want to have to stop and make more containers. I just want to go pick them up. So that's what we'll work on next. And in order to do that, we're going to have to expand our platform just a little bit, and then we can kill these. Now, one thing I noticed that you can do here, should you need to, is fill in the dirt. So just like in Minecraft. So what I would do is come to B in my backpack, right click dirt, and then you would just fill it in. So if we need more space, that's how we would do it. So at first, let's do C to craft. I'm going to use everything. I can also come in here for plates if I need a stack of plates. What am I doing on rods? We got plenty of rods. So then we can hit 9, and I want to expand. This out a bit. like thus. And then what we're going to have to do is some more splitter technology. Let's delete this one and this one. And then we're going to hit 5. We're going to split that off. We're going to split that off. Because we're going to have to have some assemblers. Put some stuff in here. This is kind of satisfying. I mean, the graphics aren't the greatest, but if only one person is doing this game, then I'm fine with it. I'm not going to complain about that. These games are hard to make. So we got 9, only got 9 more? Okay. Research complete. Customer characterization. Character improvements. Let's go to... What is this? A loader with a 2-block pickup and drop-off range. So they don't have to be exactly next to the lane. That's fine, but for now, let's... I don't need more slots. Let's just go ahead and load this sucker up. It's going to take 50. So while that's running, we can do our thing. So I need... okay, let's look at this. I want to do these. So we just need plates. So I need 1 assembler. And I want to have a logistics container for that because I want a lot. I want a lot of those. Okay, we got a burner. Let's make a burner. The big boy. We have 1 of those. Make a few more of our loaders. Now I got 4 slopes. So for this, this should be pretty easy. We have, this is actually going to suck. Don't want these to be too hard. So one of these has to go up and over. Which is kind of a pain, and honestly it's just kind of a pain. So I want to go up here, and why not? Let's come down here. We're gonna go straight across the top, and then we got to do this funky stupid dance. Go up and over, and then from here we can go in, and then we need to have these go into loaders. They're gonna go in and in, and we have 6, which is our assembler. Turn the lights on, and we want this to be building blocks, and it should just start going. It's gonna make 120 a minute. Okay, so you can see already it's made 10. The nice thing is we can come here anytime and just come grab our resources. Well, I didn't want you to take mine. So the up is uploading from the machine, downloading into the machine. Okay, so we got 10. And let's go ahead, and now that we have a few, let's just go ahead and expand this out some. Doesn't have to be a bunch, but we're gonna need, and this is where it kind of gets dumb for these kinds of games. We need an output, We're just going to output, and then we're going to input right next to the next building. 7 is going to be our panel for this. And we just need to feed it in. And now this should start collecting the plates. So now this will just run indefinitely until we have, I'm assuming, 1,600 plates. Now we can limit this and say, hey, just make me 1 stack. I don't I don't need all of them, but I do want 2 stacks. So it's nice that you can do that with these limiters or these containers. Some of them we want to limit, like don't run forever, ever. I think this will make a stack of 200. Yeah, it should make 200, and then so we'll have 400 to mess around with, and it's making them pretty quick. So it's not a problem. Let's go look at our. Oops, let's go get our stuff. Let's go get them. Is there no way to quick grab out of these? That's fine. It's probably not meant to do that. Let's take a look at our biomass. So we're going to copy this. I want to come out a bit because this is our new biomass. If we take a look, we're going to click on it. Oh yeah, it's big boy. We're going to click there. And let's see what this takes. Missing fuel, manager, fuel and residual. Cool. So it does take just biomass, and it makes 5 megajoules. So now if we come look at our grid stats, we should be making, well, it doesn't show. This feels kind of generic. That's fine. Let's go get some more. I don't know how much it can hold, but we're going to find out. Again, it's, one of those things you can do either when you have to, or like, hey, let's let the floors build up, our foundation tiles. Everything's running just fine. Now, I'm playing this demo as I would in a real game for the long haul. I'm sure that I'm going to run out of resources. We already went running around trying to find more of the 2 starting resources and really couldn't find much. And we know that our resource pockets are going to be depleted at some point because we're using them. And it's taking the ground away, if that makes sense. So if we come look here, so my robots are removing the ground. That is what they are doing. And they have stopped because we're all backed up, which is great. That's what I want to see. I want to see a massive backlog. So I'm going to guess it only holds 100. But check this out. It has inputs. You think I'm not gonna? Let's make one of these. And then we can delete this. And I could copy that and bring this out some more. So we're going to double it at some point. Yeah, this will work. And then I need to make a couple more of these. That'll probably be the next. Belts supplies is going to be the next thing to recipe and put in the mall, just because it's kind of a pain to keep making it. So 3, we want this to go, oops. We want this to go input. Just like that. And so we want 7 is going to be, I should be able to put it there. And no, I can't. Well, I can. We'll just have to do this stupid way. Nope, let's remove it. Or remove it. Because I want this to keep on going down the line, you know what I'm saying? So this will go into there. This will keep going so that we can add to it later. Okay. Gee, where do I go for more floor tiles? Look at that. We're maxed out. Already got 400. I love it. That's what you want them all for. Thanks, Catherine of Sky. I think she's moving to Sweden too. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have this. Let's put we'll just put this down here. And then we can set our output there. Copy that, put that down. And then when we can just come in here and put all of our stuff automatically going to be taken. It's going to keep those full. That way I don't have to manually update each one of these. In fact, do I have enough to make another? I do not. I need more plates. And here's the first problem. We are not making enough plates to keep up with all of our productions. So where's the bottleneck? Is it here? No, we're at 1600. So then our bottleneck is here on our smelters. So what we need to do is make another smelter or two. And I don't have enough, so we're going to make another one. And then we need a copy, and I'm out of parts. That's fine. That is fine. Don't have enough there. Don't have enough there. But I do know where I do have enough. Right there. Grab those. Get these full up. Make some plates and stuff. Yeah, this is why our everything's stopped, because we're not making enough plates. So I do have one of those. Let's make sure it's set for output. Stick it there, and we can put the other one here for input. And I should be able to copy that and put it there. Get these going. Right, and this should start making plates. And I did set, well, here's part of the problem is priorities. Oops. I set to be one thing. How about we just switch them over to default for now? It's going to make some more plates. Should make more floors. Once that gets backed up, it won't take any more plates in, so it'll be okay. It's all right. This is all part of the process. And once I have, so I should be able to shut these down, because this is doing 5 megajoules. So we can test that by turning that off, coming back here to our grid stats, and we're producing 100. We're consuming almost all of it sometimes. So we definitely want to make another biomass. I just need plates and stuff. Let's make one more. Should give us, well, so this is giving us 1 megajoule. Maximum output 2. Current output 1. So I want to put it down anyway, and then we'll just turn it off so that it's not actually using all of our resources, but we got one of those. Should be good. These games are always just a little bit rough getting going like this, and then they get better. Make one of those. Tablet and quick actions. F1 to open the database. Character customization. We learned how to do that. Burners. Yup. Okay, so we can come into our... We already learned about that. Character customization. Maybe I didn't. I like green and my tool to be red. There we go. Not that I can see it, but I know it can be done. So I want to delete that. And then we're going to copy that. Q. Stamp that down. Copy that. Make sure it's set to input. Hit 1. Really didn't need this splitter here, but I definitely plan on growing. So we're going to have this. Let's shut that down. Max output 2. So we should be good there. Okay, we got another 400 there, so that's going to back up at some point. We could shut that down. It's still going to intake plates, though. It's all right. Let's have the main bus. And this should be working. Why is this not? Oh, it's just super slow. So we're at 65%, 66%. It's just going to take a long time. Oh yeah, because I needed 50 of them. Okay, so that's where we are with that. And then we need to go get more. We need more biomass. That's fine. Is this ore vein scanner? Oh, that's mine. Okay, we got things going. These look like money rolls. I don't know why. That's cool. I mean, we've been playing this for a little bit. That's how it's working. That's how it's running. I definitely need more. What have we got here? 179. So we can add one more to that. I'm going to add 2 more to this. I just need a lot more. I just need more supplies. Just need more things. Need more things. That's assemblers. Let's do smelters. And I'm gonna need more of those. So yeah, this is the game. This is what it is. I'm just not, so ignium. We're gonna need more xenoferrite. And it's cleared down here. We don't have power poles yet. Where's research? Research is G. I can see the map. So let's go up. I don't see power poles. That does not mean they don't exist. There they are. So in order to get power poles, I need so it's going to be a minute. Boilers and steam turbines. I really wish there was a way that I could look at my ores pile to see how much more I've got. I mean, we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go before it's all depleted. So I guess we're doing okay. and we will cross that bridge when we have to, but right now we're doing really good. Like I said, the only thing I think I would really that I need to upgrade is plate production, because it's being used all over the place. Plates are being used here. Plates are being used here. I'm using plates for other things because we haven't even started on our mall. What's the next thing we wanted to do? Like belts or conveyors. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more stations. Can we do this? This is using plates and machine parts and machine parts and machine parts and machine parts. So these first two belts can be use the same machinery. So two plates. Oh, this uses conveyors. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is where it's going to get tricky. That's all right. I'll build this all out, and then so this has to go there. This has to go there. Make sure it's set for input. Rotate it, set it for output. There we go. Get some more plates going. I can see the need for walkways. So if we hit G and go back up, there was a section here for ladders, doors. What's on ladders? Just ladders, just doors. We got lights, stairs, just stairs, signs, railings. I don't really see walkways like there is. There it is. So you do railings for 15 and then walkways for 100. So it's kind of a slow burn, but that's okay because there's plenty to do in the meantime. There is plenty to do. I got to go get some more biomass. I've got to research some more ores. I've got to set up some more locations. Or not locations. I got to expand my mall. So we're going to hit 9 because I got to bring this all out. Because this is going to have to come out. And this is going to have to come out. So far, we're only having to deal with two resources, which is super nice. I don't have to handle a whole bunch of stuff. What is this making? This is making my plates, and that's fine. So I'm gonna need more assemblers. Yeah, it's just gonna be it's gonna be a process, which is fine. I mean, that's one of the reasons you play these games, right? Is one of the reasons you play these games is because it takes some thought. It takes some time and satisfying. We're at 90% drill speed. That's going to help us get our biomass. So all in all, not a bad start to the game. Learning all kinds of stuff. Will I play this in the future? Like after the demo? Yeah, probably. I mean, I love factory games, so you know, Satisfactory, Factorio, Dyson Sphere project. There's lots of factory games to be playing. They all have their pros and cons. But yeah, I could see myself spending way too much time on this. Way too much time. All I gotta do is come drop this off. There we go. Got power. Cool. Oh, we're almost done with our drilling speed. Let's just keep playing. This is one thing I don't like. Trying to conserve space. There's going to be a lot of jumping. I wish there was, like I said, oh, there is catwalks. I just haven't unlocked it yet. Patient, Aaron. Be patient. I have no products. I got nothing. What do we got here? Let's grab that amount. This is probably empty. Oh, it's not. Grab that amount. Everything's backed up. Okay, so now we can make... I need 2 assemblers. I need 3 assemblers. I need... Yeah, drilling speed's unlocked. Let's go test it. Whoa. It's definitely faster on the ground. Nice. Okay. So there's that. Oh yeah, we need to... Can't copy the dirt. But I can do that. Quick fill. Okay. Well, that's a thing. What's next? Next research, we have that. Do I need more inventory space? I don't think I do. Let's go over here. It'll take 30 to unlock red. What did I want? Walkways? 15. Okay, we're gonna have to do red. Let's just do it. We'll do red. I'll build out my next part of my factory or my mall here and see what I can make out of it. Yeah, so this right here is a perfect example of why you want to have blueprints available for your players, your user base, because I'm like, okay, cool, we're going along. I got what I get going here. I got regular belts, transport belts, and then I have the raised belts. So that's cool. A little bit of squiggly work in here. That's fine. Sometimes you make spaghetti, and that's okay. So I'm like, what do I want to do next? Oh yeah, I can craft these. These need conveyor belts and building blocks in order to make science packs. 2, or the red ones, and so I have to redo all of the build that I have for basically all this. But I want it on this side because this is going to be my science side, and so now I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I've got to sit here and try and, you know, I have to replicate this whole section on this side. And so, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not the craziest thing, but builds are going to get more and more complicated. Lots of stuff's going to have to be repeated. And so I guess I was just not looking forward to that again. Now, that being said, this is not a bad game. This demo's been fun. This is just giving you a taste of the game and what you can expect. I've got plenty of smelters. What I got? 5, 6, 7 smelters. Seem to be doing okay. I mean, we're using them as we make them. So this easily could be doubled. And then we're talking about balancing our resources. And that's where the math starts coming in, right? Because these machines will get, where does it say? about 50 a minute, it says. It doesn't really say on here how many it can gather per minute, but if I take it all, we'll definitely find out. 52 a minute, 50 a minute. It was last minute. Do I have to sit here and wait? I mean, it's definitely not keeping up because it's now we're catching up. Oh, maybe not. Whoops. Because they're going out faster than we can make them. So I would need more mining. So it's just, you know, it starts ramping up pretty quick. And that's fine. That's a lot of people love about these games, myself included. Now I just gotta figure out, well, yeah. Is it worth it? Because if we look at red science packs, we had that, we unlocked that. So then the next thing would be, what did we need that for? Oh, we need it for mining speed 2, but I don't know if I want that. Character crafting speed, inventory would be the thing. Conveyor belts 2. That's going to need 50 red. Let's just do rails. That way we can unlock walkways for everything's going to be 50 and 50. So it's just getting more expensive to do stuff. So that's why, like I said, you always want to have something going. How could that be at 8%? I don't have. Oh, it must do the first 50% of the blues and then 50% of the. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I guess we'll unlock that. But on the upside, I mean, I don't have to worry about getting belts or elevator belts or was this floor tiles. I wanted to sit because I'm still having to handcraft balancers and loaders. So that would be the next 2 things I do over here. But I was looking at the recipes. I'm like, okay, so I need plates, I need machine parts, and then I need electronic components. Well, what's an electronic components? I need rods to make coils and rods to make the components. So rods. So it's starting to get a little messy, and I just don't feel like getting too deep into the woods on this because this is just a demo. And if I were to play this in the future, I'm going to have to ramp it. You know, I'm going to have to redo all this. Oops. Plus I'm out of biofuel. So I might call it a demo, but I like it. It's fine. It's fun. It's, you know, it's got a, dare I say, Nintendo-esque quality to it. It's cute. It's gamey. There's, you know, I haven't even scratched the surface on where I need to go, where I can go. I don't know how big the map is. I really have no idea. Alumite. What is that? So we unlocked ignium. What's alumite? Let's go check it out. Let's go for a little run. Oops. Yeah, it has, you don't have to hit the space bar to jump. I just do it because it's more, and it gives you something to do. Let's go see what alumite is. Yeah, and I also wonder too if like trains and larger transports are in the works, if that's going to be a part of the game as well. Alamite. It's clear over here. Some more xenoferrite. Okay. Well, you just told me what it was. That's another thing. How far do I drill down before I hit bedrock? As I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. It's up, Aaron. Look up. This cannot be mined. Okay. Either it's needed some special resource, special way to mine it, or it can't be done by hand, or I can't get it because I don't have the technology to do it. I'm going to go back to our base, and I'm just going to mine straight down to see how far it goes. Why not? Because that'll be the next thing is like, oh, well, in order to get flobbermite, you're going to have to go clear down to the bedrock and do some underground mining and all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, that's what I would do if I were the programmer and like, oh, well, we'll have a Minecraft style, but hey, in order to get, you're going to have to avoid the lava and do all the crazy stuff that you might have to do in Minecraft. But in order to get this super rare, diamonds or whatever resources. I don't know what the end all goal of the game is, or if there is one. Most games have like well, you got to get off the planet, or you have to do XYZ, and here's these missions like Icarus. I think even Tectonica has some missions in it. So let's just drill. Let's find a spot where we can drill safely. There we go. Uh-oh, it's some harder stuff. There's some stone. So far it's just stone. I lost count. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of space in our backpack. Oh, here we go. Higher mining force level. Okay, now I'm stuck. Is there a respawn? Please confirm you reset your spawn position to the original start location of 00. This feature to be used when this character gets stuck. Yep. Okay, well, we drilled down. We know that there's some harder mining to get down there, and I think, oops, we're out of power because we're out of biofuel, and I don't think I have any more because I'm awesome. That is what I call a good trial.